Terry, back in action now after a few weeks off. It seems a long time ago since your last Friday night game.
It seems ages ago now, but yeah, we wasn't happy after the St Johnstone match because we didn't play particularly well in the game, although we got a valuable point as it turned out with the other results. But yeah, we've had time to think about that, and we've been away. I've been down south, and a few of the lads have been back to see their own families and that. So we've regrouped and refocused, and we're looking forward to these next 5 fixtures, but particularly the one on Sunday.
A chance for you to reflect as well, and then see what you have to do in those 5 games. You know what you have to do.
Yeah, but I think we're just waiting for the fixtures to come out, and as soon as they've come out, we looked at it and it's like, wow, you know, it's not what we really predicted or really sort of thought we'd get, but we've been delivered some very interesting games, and you know, in a sort of sequence that makes it a little bit easier for us in terms of the last 3 games are up in the Highlands, but the first 2 are away from home, and particularly going to Celtic Park under the circumstances of them winning the league or have won the league or whatever. But whatever their situation is with the SPL title, we'll just play the way that we've been training for, the way that we've played all season, and that certainly won't alter our views on the game and how we want to go about our job.
Yeah, of course they could win it tonight. With Motherwell losing at Dundee United, they might have a chance to win it on Sunday, but you just care about Caledonian Thistle, you just focus on your own club? Well,
we're not going to change. We haven't got a big enough squad sort of thing to rotate things and all this kind of things, and having gone down there before and done very well, we certainly want a repeat of that performance. I think I said before the last time we played in Celtic Park that we want to really give a good account of ourselves and show that we are a good football team and that we can pass it and that we can play. And first things first, we're a difficult side to break down. I think if we can do that, then we'll certainly apply ourselves and try and score again. And in the 3 matches we played against Celtic this season, we have taken the lead in 2 of them. So it's a good sign for us, and we've also scored in every one of those 3. We got smashed 4-2 and 3-1, but obviously won the other one. But it's nice knowing that we can just sit back and enjoy it and go out and play the way we can play.
I think there could be a debate on a Caledonian Thistle high point of the season, but winning away at Celtic was definitely up there. Would be a highlight for you. Yeah,
winning at Rangers as well. I mean, whenever we play in Glasgow, we win. That's fact.
Glasgow and Edinburgh now.
Glasgow, well, Edinburgh in the SPL, we don't go through and win. We're undefeated. We don't lose in Edinburgh when it comes to the SPL. Of course, the semi-final is a different story, but in the other games against Hibs and against Hearts, who we won't play again this season, we're undefeated and have got some good points against them, but also some good performances. And our away fixtures and our away displays have been excellent. We've got 2 away fixtures at the start, 2 great games to look forward to. But it's an interesting set of 5 games in the top 6. But we want to make a mark straight away. And when Morris and I got Motherwell into the top 6, we didn't win a game for a long while. And ironically, I think one of the first games, well, the only game we won was against Celtic when we deprived them of the title. So it's what better way to start than going down there and doing well at Celtic Park again.
Your form at the end of the season is normally pretty good under your management, and also as a club as well. The club always tend to finish the season off on a high. Yeah, well, they got to 58 points a few years ago, finished 7th. But 58 points is a magnificent total. We're on 51 now, which is still absolutely brilliant. But we feel there's more points to be attained, and if we want to get to Europe, and obviously our driving ambition is to get there now, then we want to pick up points. And the more points we can pick up early on, especially, the more it stands us in good stead for getting that European spot. But we certainly have a go at it, and we certainly want it. Now we're in the top 6. We've achieved the first part of our sort of double, and second part is yet to come, hopefully. So it will be the season of all seasons if we can do that. And but that's something that we want to achieve. Your counterpart Neil Lennon will be in the stands on Sunday because of some sweary language that he used in the dugout. What have you made of that?
I better watch my language in the dugout as well, but I better not punch any holes in the or dislodge the perspex of the dugout like I did at Dundee. But my case has been dismissed because there's a complete lack of evidence. But not so for Neil. I feel very sorry for him, and everybody uses. I'll tell you what, I don't know anybody. I mean, apart from Derek Adams, of course, who doesn't swear. But I don't know anybody who doesn't swear on the sidelines. And you've got even some of the match officials swear and use language because it's appropriate at the time. And it's one of those situations where you feel, well, you just don't know what who's watching you, who's listening in, and all these kind of things, because managers now and coaches are coming under far more scrutiny than they ever did before. And I think it's unnecessarily so. It's a passionate game, it's an emotional game, and people within sort of boundaries, people should just accept the fact that there is going to be that type of language. You want to hear the language that's directed at managers and coaches on the sidelines. That's pretty horrific. And as soon as a manager steps out of line or allegedly steps out of line by saying one or two things, then he gets done. I think that's wrong.
You aren't about to rein it in. You're not concerned about, you know, perhaps getting a ban in the future.
No, I don't necessarily swear. Sometimes I've sworn at my own cry, which is not particularly good. But those days are gone, hopefully. But no, I wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't do that. You're trying to get your point of view across, and sometimes you have to use, or you do use, language that enforces that sort of statement that you're making. But I think the referees. I mean, let's face it. You know, the referees and the fourth official in particular, they have the situation well under control, and they don't take any action. If they don't take any action, then I don't see why anybody else should.
And just finally, selection issues for this weekend, all okay?
Yes, all okay, all round to go. You know, one or two knocks and niggles for younger ones in particular, but no, everybody's fine. Can't wait.
Excellent. Cheers, Terry.
Good.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
All the best. See you Sunday.